Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Diggity, the Rock Reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know where you tapping in from. Let me know what country, what city, what mountain, what hill, what cave, what island, what planet, what universe. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. Yes, sir. We got the news. Now, this was 7 days ago, but I wanted to put it on this platform because I want to spark a debate. I want to see what people think. I want to hear what people think. A Nashville teacher allegedly threatened with termination after refusing to read LGBTQ book. I guess in a school, if it's just a teacher. But let's get right down to it, guys. It's a delicate thing because a lot of us are so divided by different opinions. A lot of us think different. I mean, everybody has different opinions. Let's take a look, guys. And before we do, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Let's go.
I felt as though my job was threatened.
New tonight, a Nashville charter school teacher says administrators threatened to fire him after he refused to read a children's book involving two dads to his first graders.
Well, now
What? Two dads to first graders? Is it a public school?
a legal group claims the school's position violates the Federal Religious Accommodations Act. It's a law.
Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan shows us what the teacher and his attorney.
Guys, if this is a public school, I don't know. I don't know. But if this is a public school, it should also be illegal because you can't teach this type of content. This is like religion. You can't teach this type of content. I mean, and assume that every parent agrees with this.
Are saying tonight.
The teacher said this all started with a first grade reading lesson involving this book about a child and her two dads. Now, his attorneys say the school should have accommodated to his religious beliefs. The school has not yet responded publicly.
A first grade classroom lesson now at the center of a legal dispute. The book, Stella Brings the Family, features a child with two fathers.
I refused to read a book that had two fathers on the cover and one daughter. And I believe that is not what God designed a marriage to be.
Eric Rivera, a teacher at Kip Antioch College Prep Elementary, says he asked for a religious accommodation and a co-teacher taught the lessons instead. But he says the next day he was called into the principal's office.
The final warning said that I have to teach the lesson plan with fidelity. And if I didn't, I would be terminated.
Rivera says he had...
I would more like to know what the parents think about this. What the parents think about this. Whether I agree with it or not. If this is a public school, because it's usually private schools and Catholic schools, I assume this is definitely not a Catholic school. But usually schools like that, when it's like private schools, I guess it's already, they already choose to teach specific things. But if this is a public school, this should be illegal. This should not be allowed. Whether I agree with it or not, it should not be allowed. This is like teaching religion. This is like teaching people about Jesus Christ and the Bible, teaching the Bible in school. It should not be allowed. I totally disagree with this. Like I said, whether I agreed with the actual it doesn't matter. This is a public school. And I'm sure that a lot of parents are going to disagree with this.
Had no prior discipline and was later reassigned to different positions but remains employed at the school. His attorney says federal law requires religious accommodations in the workplace.
Primarily, we're concerned with Title VII, which gives everyone the right to a religious accommodation for their religious beliefs.
The legal group sent a demand letter February 17th requesting action from the school. They also raised questions about whether parents were notified about lesson content under a Tennessee
Exactly. This is wrong.
State law. That's another thing we wanted to know. So I reached out to Kip Antioch College Prep Elementary, Kip Nashville Public Schools. None responded.
See, it's a public school, I assume.
Before the deadline. The Tennessee Public Charter Schools Commission tells me charter schools must follow state academic standards, but staff discipline is handled by the school.
His attorneys say that the school has 10 days to respond to that letter. Of course, we're going to let you know when or if they respond. Reporting here in Nashville, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
And that's okay. I understand this is basically employee-employer matter in this case, but this is even bigger than that. This is even bigger than that. The fact that, and you could just see, the fact that he has the right not to teach that book or not to read that book to children, I believe is the same right that the parents would have not to allow. I mean, you can't teach that to you can't read that to my kid. My kid is going to come home and ask me some crazy questions and confuse my kid. I mean, like I said, that should be a subject that should be taught in the house. That should be a subject that should be taught in the house by preference or by choice or option of the parents, guys. Like I said, I'm not against LGBTQ, none of that. If you want to teach that to your children in your house, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. But I believe that should not be an academic issue. That should not be something that should not be the school's option or the school's choice to teach stuff like that. And like I said, whether he has the right as a teacher not to read that, what about the parents who are the same religion? Let me know what you guys think, guys. Really, let me know what you guys think. I know it's a tough situation. Like I said, please don't misunderstand me, guys. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not against gays. Come on, I'm 50 years old. I've seen it all, guys. I believe to each his own, but I believe we should have options at what we teach our kids, how we teach it, at the timely manner that we would like to teach it. That is all I'm saying. Please do not misunderstand me and tell me that I'm against gays or I'm homophobic. None of that, guys. None of that. This is a matter of, I believe the parents should have an option. Like I said, even if I'm a Christian guy or a Catholic guy, I would be totally against you teaching religion in school. I will be totally against it because I believe everybody should have the right to teach that. That's something that's some type of education that belongs in the house. That's knowledge that needs to be in the house, not at school. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the screen. Peace, love, and God bless.